Panintelligence was originally built for the major banks and financial institutions in the UK, and as such we needed to build out a security model which ensured that not only was our software PCI compliant, and what I mean by that is that there was no data cached on any device or stored on any device, but also that users were locked back to not only what they can and can't do, but more importantly what they can and can't see, right the way down to an object level restriction. User security is a major feature within Panintelligence and sets us apart from a lot of the competing technologies in the marketplace. We can support different types of role-based security permissions, which I'll show you shortly, but we also support single sign-on, multi-factor authentication, and we have a full API around our product so we can authenticate users from your application directly into Panintelligence, whether it sits alongside and/or is embedded within your application. In this example here, we've got some sales reports, and we may want to ensure that each salespeople only sees their particular sales lines and sales information. So how do we do that? Well, as you see up here, we've got a dashboard configuration. So as an admin user, I have permission to go up and set up users and also restrict and secure their permissions. So in this example here, I'm logged in as Adam Cooper. I'm actually an administrator, but if I change him to a different role, so I could change him to just a user as opposed to a designer, I'm now restricted automatically using a role to the things that I can and can't do. So you can create as many roles as you like, labelled in a way that reflect your customers and the way in which they consume your application, to ensure that you are able to easily apply roles to what they can and can't do. More importantly, we can apply variables and restrict what they can and can't see. So these are all the data connections in this scenario here that I have within this particular configuration. If I want to apply an object level restriction, so let's say it was only ensuring that this salesperson could see their particular sales records. So we have lots of different items here, but if we would take account name, for example, this would enable me to apply an account name or a customer name or a salesperson's name at an object level, and would restrict that particular chart and dashboard and everything that that person consumes only to their data. And we can apply multiple variable restrictions around objects. We can also apply and create roles. So again, if we have some variables and things that we want them to be able to do, we can create a role. So you may have different types of users in your organisation, customers that you want to be able to generically apply a role to. So we can build different roles here that restrict those users to different experiences within the dashboard. We can also define user by user exactly which of the charts and in fact which of the dashboards they can and can't see. So as I select each of these users, you'll see that they have certain categories, so they're particular dashboards that they're allowed to see. And if I keep clicking through, so if I bring up John here, we can deselect or multiple select individually. So we can tailor what people have access to. And if I remove a role, you can see that we start to see some of those categories and charts disappear from what they have access to. So we have this idea of a user being restricted by what they can and can't do, but also by what they can and can't see. And just to be clear, all of these permissions can be automatically passed across through our API, so that you are able to automatically set up a user in your system and those permissions be applied in Panintelligence. So fully role-based security that restricts what a user can and can't do and can and can't see. If you want more information about how the back-end security works through authentication with the API, please get in touch. We'll give you access to a version of our software and show you around our API and security model and give you an experience of how you can easily embed this and secure this within your application. Thank you.